Mentioned earlier in the show, today is National Wear Red Day to bring attention to heart disease, which, while preventable, is still the #1 killer of women. Joining me to talk about this morning, about the Go Red movement, is Dr. Athena Pappas and disease survivor Laurie Stevenson. Ladies, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
First of all, Laurie, tell me a little bit about, you had an experience with heart disease. Tell me a little bit about your story.
Sure. I actually had a little different approach to heart disease. I was born with a congenital heart defect, and so when I was first diagnosed was 3 months old, where I had my first open heart surgery, and I had a disease called pulmonary stenosis. And congenital heart defects with children is the #1 killer of children, and it happens in about 1 in every 100 births.
Now, Dr. Pappas, that sounds like very technical, you know, congenital heart disease and pulmonary issues, but what does that basically mean?
It means that the heart didn't form normally as it was developing, and so one of the valves is narrowed and putting pressure on the heart.
Okay, and so while you were born with this, a lot of women through lifestyle develop heart disease, isn't that right?
Absolutely. So the big issue we have is getting women to recognize that there's a lot of things they can do to prevent this, whether it's exercise or not smoking, knowing their blood pressure is under control, their cholesterol.
And Laurie, is that all stuff that you've had to do since you were born with this condition?
Exactly. I think definitely leading a healthy lifestyle. I work as a fitness instructor in addition to caring for my 3 children, and so
which is a lot of running around.
It's a lot of running around, but really keeping a healthy nutrition and active lifestyle is making my heart more efficient and working really well.
Well, tell me a little bit about the Wear Red campaign. What are you hoping you'll affect by having women locally wear red today?
The American Heart Association is really pushing this because women haven't been aware and still aren't aware that heart disease is a #1 killer.
Right, because when you think heart attacks, you think men.
Right, right. So it's awareness. Just getting people aware so they know to come in if they're having symptoms.
And is there a certain age where women should be automatically getting checked for heart disease?
Really, from a young age, even children ought to know what they can do to prevent things, because everything starts early. So knowing that your cholesterol is under control, even once you have babies, knowing that.
And what are you hoping, what are some symptoms of a heart attack that you hope people will learn so that they can watch out for this sort of thing?
So if men or women are having tightness or heaviness in the chest, trouble breathing, sweaty, dizzy, any of those symptoms, particularly if they all come together, get worse when you're exerting yourself, go away when you're resting, are a sign that there's not enough blood flow to the heart.
And I think another big thing is probably not just simply dismissing it and saying I'll push on with the kids or with the job or whatever, really getting it attended to.
We were talking about that earlier. Women tend to take care of everybody else first and then take care of themselves.
Well, ladies, thanks so much for being here this morning. And if you'd like to know more and join us in how we've gotten involved in the National Wear Red Day, just head to foxprovidence.com. Michelle Muscatelli